Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Alex, and in this video, I'm gonna share my apartment tour of an apartment I have in Sabaneta. So let's get started. All right, so here we are at the entrance, and this apartment I found on Airbnb short term. I have it for about, I want to say like 40 something days, because I don't know where I'm gonna be in 40 something days. So I'll tell you all the details probably in the description, but this is it. So we have the dining slash open concept, right? Kitchen, living area. There's also a washer here, which I don't use because I prefer to go to the laundromat, which is close by, where they basically do all the things, right? They do the washing, the drying, the folding, and I just prefer to have them do it for me. So nice space. Love the balcony. Now, a little bit about Sabaneta. Sabaneta is a small pueblo just outside of Medellin. And you definitely get way more bang for your buck here, guys. I've lived in Poblado for about a month. I lived in Laureles for a couple months, specifically right next to La 70 y right next to Segundo Parque de Laureles, which I like. I actually like it better than Poblado because it's not only flat, which makes it easier to walk. In Poblado, I basically lived on top of a hill, which out here we call lomas, and it just wasn't pleasant to walk up and down each day. So I decided to give Laureles a shot, and Laureles is not only flat, but it's also more chill. Like, you don't get the loud music all the time, right? Poblado's cool, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to living, I prefer somewhere more peaceful, more quiet, where I could get my work done. Speaking of work, this apartment here has a private office, which I freaking love. I mean, if you're a remote worker or a digital nomad like I am, you value something like this, right? Now, I've done the whole co-working thing, done that both in Poblado and Laureles, and I just came to the conclusion that I prefer to work from home. You know, I don't have to commute. I don't have to walk anywhere. I don't have to carry my valuables. I don't want to carry my laptops and screens with me all the time. Risk perhaps getting robbed. I mean, I haven't had any situations at all. Knock on wood. But why risk it? Plus, you also have a lot of rain in Medellin, and it even rains more in Sabaneta, from what I've heard. So, you know, risk getting caught in the rain, when all I have to do is just get out of bed, my king size bed, go to my private bathroom over there, which I'll show you, and here's my commute to work. It just saves time, you know, like if you're someone who's a remote worker, semi-successful, you probably value your time a lot, and that's why I've decided to work from home. So I love the size of these TVs, by the way. Now, as I mentioned, you do get more bang for your buck here in Sabaneta. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Here's the private bathroom. And this is a newer building. It was probably built within 5 years. And this closet space, awesome too, guys. Like, I was in Laureles, paying probably a little more for a studio there. Now, don't get me wrong, the location was awesome, but paying a little more for a studio with 0 closets. There was literally not one closet. So this is nice to have. Definitely nice to have some closet space. And away from everything else, right? Here's like a private bedroom away from everything else, private bathroom, closet space. Whenever you have like guests or a girl over, like, you don't want to have to, like, you know, someone who maybe you know for maybe you've seen her a couple times only, you've had coffee, you've gone out to dinner, maybe you're inviting her back, and you don't have to worry about, there's no reason for someone to be back here where all your valuables are at. I'll just say it that way. And yeah, so you definitely get more bang for your buck out here. There's a lot of new buildings that are being built in Sabaneta. So it's only getting, I think it's only going to be getting more popular. And I'll tell you what I pay here. It's probably somewhere around $800, $825 a month when it comes down to it. Everything furnished, everything included. Like, if I wanted to get my own unfurnished apartment in one of these buildings, I know I'll be paying much less. Who knows? Maybe like $500, something crazy like that. It's stupid. It's really, it's a really good deal here in Sabaneta, in my opinion. And in fact, I actually have a buddy who's been, you know what, let me actually do this. Sorry, I just thought I'd turn the camera around. Yeah, what I was getting at is I actually have a buddy who's been in Medellin for a few years. Not living here full time, but, you know, traveling around. And, you know, been all over the place in Colombia, but never lived in Sabaneta. And when I showed him this place, like, he's already looking for an Airbnb in Sabaneta because the value, the bang for your buck that you get here, I think is bar none the best for a good area. You know, Sabaneta's still a good area. I mean, I don't know if I might have already talked about the area, but you basically have a bunch of restaurants close by. You have like a bunch of coffee shops, right, which is good for first dates, good for logistics, right? If you're a single guy. You have the train station literally right there, maybe like a 5-7. Oh, there's a train right there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see that. Literally just stopped. Maybe like a 5 to 7 minute walk. And then it's about a 10 to 15, no, not 10, maybe like 15, 20 minute ride to Poblado, right, where all the action's at. So great location, great, what's the word I'm looking for? Great value, right? This building here has a pool, which is a really good look if you want to invite some friends over or a friend over. It has a gym, but I don't use the gym. I think I already mentioned that. I go to Smart Fit, which is nearby. It's got a playground if you got some kiddos, which I obviously doesn't matter to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want this video to be super long. I think it's probably my first video that I posted about Colombia, but I've been here for 3 months now, guys. So if you have any questions, anything at all, let me know. I want to make content that actually would help me when I first started. I know there's a lot of channels out there, but anything helps, right? Any little distinction, something like this. Like I would have loved to know that Sabaneta would have been a great spot where you get the best bang for your buck. You get an apartment with a private office that's cheaper in a place like Poblado or Laureles, and it's still close by. Like it's not that far from a train station. So I'll keep producing content. We'll see how it goes, and let me know what you guys want. Let me know what you think. We'll just take it from there. Thanks for watching.